Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this powerful video. Today, we are going to dive into something truly special, a dua, prayer, that has the power to open all doors for you, Insha'Allah, God willing. We all face challenges in life, whether it's in our career, health, relationships, or personal growth. Sometimes, it feels like certain doors are closed to us, no matter how hard we try. But I am here to tell you that there is a prayer that can unlock those doors. A prayer that has been passed down through generations. One that has the power to bring about miracles when recited with sincerity, faith, and trust in Allah. When we make dua, we are not just asking for anything randomly. We are connecting with Allah on a deep level, asking for His mercy and guidance. We know that Allah is Al-Fatah, the opener. He opens the doors that are closed, both in this world and in the hereafter. The dua I will share with you today has been known to unlock the doors to success, happiness, provision, and divine mercy. And when we say it, we trust that Allah will answer, because He is the one who has the power over all things. Stay tuned until the end of this video, because I will be sharing this powerful dua that has the potential to change your life. Before we dive into it, I want you to take a moment and reflect. Think about a door in your life that you've been waiting to open. Maybe it's a career opportunity that hasn't come through yet. Maybe you're hoping for healing or seeking a personal breakthrough. Whatever it is, keep that thought in mind as we go through this video. But before we continue, I want to hear from you. Please take a moment to leave a comment below. What is one door in your life that you are hoping will open soon? It could be anything: a job opportunity, a relationship, a personal goal you're striving for. Share your story, and Insha'Allah, together we can pray for those doors to open. You never know, your story might inspire someone else who's going through something similar. Let's create a space of support and prayer here, because when we come together in faith and make dua, miracles can happen. So, let's begin this journey together, and may Allah open all the doors for you, Insha'Allah. Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you, and good video. Explaining the importance of dua. In Islam, a dua is so much more than just a series of words we speak. It is a profound connection between a servant and Allah. A dua is not just a request, it's an intimate conversation, a way of seeking Allah's help, guidance, mercy, and blessings in all aspects of our lives. It is an act of worship, one that draws us closer to Allah and reminds us of our dependence on Him. It is through dua that we express our deepest desires, fears, and hopes, and in return, Allah listens and responds in the best way possible, in His perfect timing. The Qur'an and Hadith emphasize the importance and power of dua in various ways. Allah tells us in Surah Ghafir 40:60, "And your Lord says, 'Call upon me, I will respond to you.'" This beautiful verse assures us that whenever we make a dua, Allah listens. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Nothing is more honorable in the sight of Allah than dua." Tirmidhi. This shows us just how powerful and sacred the act of supplication is in the eyes of Allah. What makes dua so remarkable is that it is an invitation to seek Allah's help and to acknowledge that He is the only one who can truly open doors and change the course of events in our lives. When we make dua with sincerity and from the heart, we are showing Allah our faith, our trust in His mercy, and our willingness to submit to His will. The act of making dua is also a reminder that we are never alone. No matter how tough our circumstances, Allah is always there, listening to our cries, understanding our pain, and answering our prayers, even if His answer is not always immediate or in the way we expect. Allah knows what is best for us, and His wisdom is beyond our comprehension. Real life story. Let's reflect on the inspiring story of Prophet Yunus, Jonah, who found himself in one of the most difficult and desperate situations anyone could face. He had been swallowed by a whale and was in total darkness, trapped in the depths of the sea. But despite his isolation, he did not lose hope in Allah. He made a sincere and heartfelt dua from the belly of the whale, in a moment of complete submission. La ilaha illa anta, subhanaka, inni kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no God but you, glory be to you. Indeed, I have been of the wrongdoers. Qur'an 21:87. In his dua, Prophet Yunus acknowledged his weakness, his mistakes, and his dependence on Allah. He didn't despair, he trusted in Allah's mercy. His sincerity and faith opened the doors of mercy and salvation for him. Allah answered his prayer and saved him from that dark and difficult situation. This powerful story teaches us that even when we find ourselves in the most challenging moments, making sincere dua with a pure heart can bring us relief and open doors to Allah's mercy and blessings. Now think about your own life and experiences. What does dua mean to you personally? Can you recall a time when a sincere prayer was answered in unexpected ways? When we make dua, we are not just speaking into the air. We are having a conversation with our Creator, trusting that He is listening and that He is the best of planners. Whether it's a small request or something that feels impossible, Allah is the only one who can turn the impossible into possible. I'd love to hear your reflections. Please share in the comments below. When was a time you felt that Allah answered your prayers? And how did it change your life? Your stories may inspire someone else who is in need of hope, and your journey might remind others of the power of sincere supplication. Let's build a community of encouragement and faith, and may Allah continue to answer all of our prayers in the best way possible. The power of specific duas. When we make a dua, we are not simply uttering words without thought. We are engaging in a powerful act of supplication that has the potential to change the course of our lives. However, it's not just about asking for anything in general. We ask with purpose and direction. A specific dua is much more than a vague request. It helps clarify what you need and guides you toward your goal. In Islam, the beauty of dua lies in its specificity. The more precise we are in our supplications, the more we align our hearts and minds with what we truly desire and need. This approach to prayer allows us to directly focus our intentions and helps us establish a deeper connection with Allah. We are asking for something meaningful, and by doing so, we trust that Allah knows exactly what is best for us. One of the most profound verses in the Qur'an emphasizes the closeness of Allah when we make a sincere dua. In Surah Al-Baqarah 2:186, Allah says, "And when my servants ask you concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me." This verse reminds us that Allah is always near, always listening, and when we call out to Him, He will respond to our supplications, as long as we ask with sincerity and faith. Specific duas are powerful because they focus on a specific need or desire, whether it's guidance in life, healing from illness, blessings in family, or success in your endeavors. By calling upon Allah with clarity, we demonstrate our trust in His wisdom and our understanding that only He can provide the best answer for us. When you are specific in your dua, you make it clear to Allah that you are seeking His help with intent, and you are submitting yourself to His divine plan. Whether your request is small or great, remember that no dua is too insignificant to Allah. He is the provider, and He can open doors that we could never imagine. Real life story. Let me share with you a powerful example of the impact of specific du'as. There was a woman who had been struggling with infertility for many years. She and her husband longed for a child, but faced disappointment after disappointment. For years, they tried every medical option available, but nothing seemed to work. The emotional toll was heavy, and she began to lose hope. In a moment of deep reflection, she turned to Allah with a sincere heart, reciting specific du'as. She made a special request, asking Allah to bless her with a child. One of the du'as she recited came from Surah Al-Furqan, which is a beautiful du'a for seeking blessings in family and offspring. The verse says, "Rabbana hablana min azwajina wa dhurriyatina qurrata ayun." Our Lord, grant us from among our wives and offspring comfort to our eyes. Quran 25:74. This dua asks Allah to bless us with spouses and children who bring peace and joy to our hearts. It is a prayer for comfort and fulfillment in family life. The woman recited this prayer every day, asking Allah to grant her the blessing of a child who would bring joy into her life. In time, her prayers were answered. She conceived and gave birth to a healthy child, a beautiful gift from Allah. Her dua was answered in the most miraculous way, and it was a reminder of the power of specific prayers made with a sincere heart. This story reminds us that Allah is capable of making the impossible possible. He listens to every sincere prayer and responds in His own perfect way, according to what is best for us. Just as this woman's prayer was answered, so too can ours, as long as we approach Allah with faith, sincerity, and a specific request. Now that you've heard this powerful story, I want to ask you to reflect on your own life. Have you ever had a moment where a specific dua opened a door for you? It could be in health, love, career, or personal growth. Maybe there was a time when you were struggling and you made a specific prayer asking for guidance, help, or blessings, and Allah responded. Think about the times when your heart was full of hope and trust, and you called out to Allah for a particular need or desire. How did your life change after that? Sometimes, specific du'as can open doors we never even knew were there. I'd love to hear your experiences. Please take a moment to share in the comments below. What specific du'as have you made in your life, and how did they impact your situation? Your stories are powerful, and they can inspire others who might be going through similar challenges. We all have times when we need help and guidance, and sharing your journey could be the encouragement someone else needs to make their own dua with faith. Together, let's create a space of support, reflection, and encouragement, where we can share our experiences and uplift each other with the power of prayer. May Allah grant all of us the ability to make sincere du'as and open doors of blessings for us. The du'a for opening doors now. Let's talk about the du'a that has the potential to open all doors for you. A powerful prayer that, when recited with sincere faith, can bring immense blessings into your life. This particular du'a is not just a random supplication. It is one that the Prophet Muhammad, PBUch, shared with us, and it carries the weight of his wisdom and the divine mercy of Allah. The dua that opens doors is simple but profound. The Prophet, PBUch, said, "O Allah, I ask you for the best of this world and the next, and for protection from the evil of what I do not know." This dua, while short, is packed with meaning. In it, we ask Allah for the best of both worlds, the ultimate good in this life and the eternal good in the hereafter. It reflects our desire for success, peace, and blessings, not just in material things, but also in spiritual and personal growth. We are also asking for protection from the unknown, the dangers or trials that we may not even be aware of, yet could affect our well-being. This prayer recognizes that we, as humans, don't always know what is best for us. We may be seeking one thing, But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows what is truly good for us and what may harm us. By asking for the best of this world and the next, and seeking protection from the unknown, we are placing our trust in Allah's ability to open doors that we cannot see and guide us toward what is best for us. The key to this dua is sincerity and belief that Allah is the one who can open any door, regardless of how difficult or closed it may seem. When you recite this dua with faith, you are showing Allah that you trust His plan for your life, and you believe that He has the power to make the impossible possible. Real-life story. Let me share a real-life story that illustrates the power of this dua. There was a man who had lost his job, and after months of searching for a new one, he was becoming desperate. Despite his best efforts, nothing seemed to be working out. Every door he knocked on remained closed. He was worried about his future, his family, and how he would provide for them. In his despair, he remembered the powerful dua that opens all doors. With sincerity in his heart, he turned to Allah and recited the dua. "O Allah, I ask you for the best of this world and the next, and for protection from the evil of what I do not know." He repeated this dua with complete trust in Allah's mercy, and soon after, something miraculous happened. Not long after his supplication, he received a call for an interview from a company he hadn't even applied to. He attended the interview and, to his surprise, was offered a job that not only paid better than his previous one, but also aligned perfectly with his skills and passions. It was better than he had ever imagined. This man attributed his success to the power of this dua. It was his faith and trust in Allah, combined with this powerful supplication, that led to an opportunity he hadn't even considered. The dua had opened a door that he thought was firmly closed, and it was a turning point in his life. This story serves as a reminder that no matter how challenging a situation may seem, there is always hope in Allah's mercy. When we trust in Him and ask for His guidance, He will open the doors that are best for us. Now, I'll share with you the dua that can open all doors for you. Are you ready? Grab a pen and paper to write it down, or keep it in your heart. Because this dua, when recited with sincerity, can bring blessings into your life. Here it is. O Allah, I ask you for the best of this world and the next, and for protection from the evil of what I do not know. This dua, while short, is packed with meaning. In it, we ask Allah for the best of both worlds, the ultimate good in this life, and the eternal good in the hereafter. It reflects our desire for success, peace, and blessings, not just in material things, but also in spiritual and personal growth. We are also asking for protection from the unknown, the dangers or trials that we may not even be aware of, yet could affect our well-being. This prayer recognizes that we, as humans, don't always know what is best for us. We may be seeking one thing, but Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows what is truly good for us and what may harm us. By asking for the best of this world and the next, and seeking protection from the unknown, we are placing our trust in Allah's ability to open doors that we cannot see and guide us toward what is best for us. The key to this dua is sincerity and belief that Allah is the one who can open any door, regardless of how difficult or closed it may seem. When you recite this dua with faith, you are showing Allah that you trust His plan for your life, and you believe that He has the power to make the impossible possible. Real-life story. Let me share a real-life story that illustrates the power of this dua. There was a man who had lost his job, and after months of searching for a new one, he was becoming desperate. Despite his best efforts, nothing seemed to be working out. Every door he knocked on remained closed. He was worried about his future, his family, and how he would provide for them. In his despair, he remembered the powerful dua that opens all doors. with sincerity in his heart, he turned to Allah and recited the dua. O Allah, I ask you for the best of this world and the next, and for protection from the evil of what I do not know. He repeated this dua with complete trust in Allah's mercy, and soon after, something miraculous happened. Not long after his supplication, he received a call for an interview from a company he hadn't even applied to. He attended the interview and, to his surprise, was offered a job that not only paid better than his previous one, but also aligned perfectly with his skills and passions. It was better than he had ever imagined. This man attributed his success to the power of this dua. It was his faith and trust in Allah, combined with this powerful supplication, that led to an opportunity he hadn't even considered. The dua had opened a door that he thought was firmly closed, and it was a turning point in his life. This story serves as a reminder that no matter how challenging a situation may seem, there is always hope in Allah's mercy. When we trust in Him and ask for His guidance, He will open the doors that are best for us. Now, I'll share with you the dua that can open all doors for you. Are you ready? Grab a pen and paper to write it down, or keep it in your heart, because this dua, when recited with sincerity, can bring blessings into your life. Here it is. O Allah, I ask you for the best of this world and the next, and for protection from the evil of what I do not know. Make this dua whenever you feel like you are facing a closed door, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal struggles. Trust that Allah hears your prayers and will open the doors that are best for you. Before I share this powerful dua with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever faced a situation where you thought a door was completely closed? What was it, and how did you deal with it? Your stories can inspire others who are in similar situations, facing challenges they feel are insurmountable. Sharing how you overcame these moments can be a source of strength for those who are currently struggling. Leave your experiences in the comments below. Together, we can create a community of support and hope, encouraging each other as we seek Allah's guidance and blessings. May Allah open all the doors of success, happiness, and mercy for you, Insha'Allah. The miracle dua now. Let me share with you the miracle dua that is said to open all doors for you. This dua, when recited with sincerity and belief, is a powerful means of seeking Allah's blessings, mercy, and divine intervention in every aspect of your life. Here it is. Ya Fatah, Ya Razak, Ya Qadir, Ya Muqtadir. Open for me the doors of your mercy and blessings, and grant me success in every endeavor I undertake. This dua is not just a request. It is a plea for Allah's help in unlocking the doors of success, provision, and opportunities. The names of Allah mentioned in this dua carry deep meaning, and each one reflects a different facet of His immense power and mercy. Let's break down these beautiful attributes of Allah. Ya Fatah, the opener. Allah is the one who opens all doors. When we call upon Him as Ya Fatah, we are asking Him to open the doors of mercy, opportunities, and success for us, doors that seem closed to us. Ya Razak, the provider. Allah is the provider of all sustenance. When we say Ya Razak, we are acknowledging that He alone provides for our needs, whether they be material, emotional, or spiritual. He is the source of all provision. Ya Qadir, the omnipotent. Allah has power over all things. Nothing is beyond His control. When we invoke Ya Qadir, we are asking Allah to use His limitless power to grant us success and guidance. Ya Muqtadir, the one who has power. This name further emphasizes Allah's supreme power and ability to do all things. No matter how difficult or impossible something seems, when we invoke Ya Muqtadir, we are placing our trust in His infinite strength. Together, These names embody Allah's ability to open doors in every area of our lives, whether it's for success in career, the restoration of relationships, overcoming difficulties, or receiving blessings that we may not have expected. By reciting this dua, we are seeking the help of the one who has the ultimate power to transform our lives and guide us toward what is best for us. Real life story. Let me share a powerful testimony from a woman who experienced the transformative power of this dua in her life. She had been struggling for many years in her marriage, feeling disconnected and hopeless at times. No matter what she tried, it seemed like her relationship with her spouse was stuck in a cycle of misunderstanding and frustration. She often felt that things were beyond repair. In her despair, she turned to Allah and began reciting this specific dua with sincere faith. She asked Allah to open the doors of mercy and blessings in her marriage and to grant them success in rebuilding their relationship. As she recited the dua, she placed her trust in Allah's power to change the situation and opened her heart to His will. In time, things began to change. Her spouse, too, started showing more kindness and understanding. The communication between them improved, and what once seemed like an impossible situation began to turn into a path of mutual respect and love. The woman attributes this miraculous change to the dua she had been reciting with belief and sincerity. This story shows us that Allah's mercy and power can bring about transformation in our lives. What seemed impossible, a marriage filled with strife, became a relationship grounded in love and understanding. This is the beauty of Allah's intervention when we call upon Him with trust and faith. He can open doors to healing, forgiveness, and new beginnings. As you recite this dua, I want you to have faith that Allah is the ultimate provider. His names, as we've discussed, show that He holds the power to open any door, whether it's for success, peace, or resolution in any area of life. When you invoke these names of Allah, Ya Fatah, Ya Razaq, Ya Qadir, Ya Muqtadir, know that you are calling upon the one who controls all things. You are asking for His mercy and His guidance to open the doors that are meant for you. Do you believe that with Allah's will, anything is possible? This dua is a reminder that no matter what you are facing, you can rely on Allah to open the doors that you need, doors of opportunity, provision, healing, and much more. Have faith and trust that His answer will come in the best way possible. Now that you have this powerful dua, I encourage you to take a moment to write it down. Keep it close to your heart and recite it whenever you feel that a door is closed or when you are seeking guidance and blessings in your life. But there's more. Share this dua with someone who might need it today. Maybe a friend or family member is facing challenges and could benefit from the power of this supplication. You never know how much your act of kindness and sharing can help someone else. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about this dua? Do you believe that it could open doors for you? Have you already experienced the blessings of this dua in your own life? Share your reflections and experiences in the comments below. Together, let's support each other in making these powerful duas, trusting that Allah will open the doors that we need. Insha'Allah. May Allah open all the doors of mercy, success, and blessings for you. The importance of patience and trust. One of the most important lessons in life, especially when we are seeking guidance and help from Allah, is the importance of patience and trust. As human beings, we often want immediate answers to our prayers, and when things don't unfold the way we expect them to, we may feel frustrated or disheartened. However, it is crucial to remember that Allah's plans are beyond our understanding, and His timing is always perfect. In Islam, we are reminded that patience in the face of hardship is one of the most powerful acts of worship. Allah tells us in the Qur'an that He is with those who are patient and that He rewards them with what is best for them. One of the greatest examples of patience and trust in Allah's plan can be found in the story of Prophet Ayub, or Job, who was tested with immense hardship, including a long period of illness and suffering. Prophet Ayub was blessed with wealth, health, and a large family, but Allah tested him with the loss of all of these blessings. He lost his health, his wealth, and his family, and was afflicted with a terrible disease that left him in misery for many years. Despite his suffering, Prophet Ayub never lost his faith in Allah. He endured with patience, never questioning Allah's will, and always trusting that there was a purpose to his suffering. When Prophet Ayub finally made his dua, calling out to Allah for mercy, Allah responded by restoring his health, his wealth, and his family. Allah granted him a new life and showered him with blessings beyond what he had lost. His story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest moments, when it feels like all hope is lost, Allah's mercy and timing are always perfect. His answer may not come immediately, but when it does, it will be better than what we could have ever imagined. Real life story. I want to share a real life story that mirrors the patience and trust shown by Prophet Ayub. This is the story of a man who had big dreams of building a successful business. He worked tirelessly, investing everything he had into his vision. However, after years of effort, his business crumbled, and all of his dreams seemed to be shattered. He faced immense hardship and struggled with feelings of failure and despair. In the midst of this, he turned to Allah in prayer, asking for guidance and relief. He did not give up on his faith, despite the challenges. He continued to make dua, asking for Allah to help him find a new path. However, the breakthrough didn't come immediately. Years passed, and he faced many more challenges, but he remained patient, trusting that Allah would open a door for him when the time was right. One day, after many years of prayer and patience, he found a new opportunity, one that he had never imagined. It wasn't just any opportunity. It was a better one than he could have hoped for, one that was perfectly aligned with his skills and passion. His business became more successful than he had ever anticipated, and he was able to achieve all that he had once dreamed of, and more. Looking back, he realized that the delay in his success was not a denial. It was part of Allah's perfect plan. The hardship and struggle he went through shaped him into the person he needed to be to succeed in this new opportunity. Just like Prophet Ayub, his patience and trust in Allah's timing led him to a miracle. This story is a testament to the power of patience and trust in Allah. Even when things seem impossible, even when the answer to our prayers is delayed, we must remember that Allah's plans are always for the best. He knows what is best for us, and His timing is always perfect. Now, I want to remind you that the answer to your prayer may not come immediately, but trust in Allah's perfect timing. Sometimes, a delay is not a sign of denial. It is a sign that something better is coming. Just like Prophet Ayub, who endured his trial for years before his mercy came, your patience and trust in Allah will lead you to the success, blessings, and answers you seek. Remember that Allah knows what is best for us. His plans are beyond our understanding, and even though we may not see it now, every delay or hardship is part of His divine wisdom. Trust in His timing and never lose hope. He will open doors for you at the perfect moment. Have you ever experienced a delay in your prayers? How did you deal with it? It can be difficult to wait, but sharing your experiences can help others who are going through similar challenges. Please share your journey with us in the comments below. Let us know how you navigated through the delay, how you maintained your trust in Allah, and what lessons you learned from your experience. Your story may inspire someone who is feeling discouraged right now. Let's support each other on this journey of patience and trust. May Allah grant us all the strength to remain patient in the face of adversity and the faith to trust in His perfect timing. Insha'Allah. Conclusion and call to action. In conclusion, I want to remind you of the powerful truth. Allah is always with you. He is closer to you than you think, and through sincere du'as, miracles can and do happen. The doors you seek to open, whether they are for success, healing, happiness, or peace, are not beyond your reach. All you need is to make your dua with full faith, trust in Allah's wisdom, and believe in His mercy. It's important to remember that your prayers are always heard. The key to unlocking the doors you desire is in your hands.